infinitive and the gerund. And I think we're done with it, except for one part only. We had remember, and then we had forget, then regret, then stopped, and then we stopped at the verb try. Right, Thalith? We stopped at the verb try. We didn't take the verb try. Right or not? Yes, we didn't take it. Okay. So let's start. Please pay attention. Now with the verb try here, okay, it says that if you use try with the infinitive, by the way, this is try, the same thing, but this is in the past. So it says here that if you use the try with the infinitive to with the verb, okay, like for example, I tried to reach them, but they didn't answer the phone. So if you use try with the infinitive, it means that you make an attempt to do something. ماذا attempt يعني? It means, do you know the meaning of attempt? تاني محاولة. So when I use try with the infinitive, it means that I make an attempt to do something. But when I use try with the gerund, when I say I tried reaching them by email, it means I don't care about the attempt. I just care about the method that I used. So I tried to reach them by what? Here, by email. I tried reaching them by email. Here, I care about the way, okay? I care about the method with the gerund. But with the infinitive, I just want to tell you that I made an attempt. فقط أريد أن أخبركم إنه كان عندي محاولة. That I tried to do an attempt. I tried to reach them, and the result is that they didn't answer the phone. You see? But the second one, I tried reaching them by email. I don't know if they answer or not. I don't know if they reply or not. I just know that I tried reaching them by email. I just know that here I care about the way with the gerund. But for try with the infinitive, I care that I made an attempt to do something. Okay, see yourself in those questions, Saleh. They tried me, but I didn't answer, so they came to the house. They tried me, but I didn't answer, so they stopped. لو كان في معنى الجملة يا ثالث معناها إنه أنا فقط كان عندي محاولة والمحاولة ممكن نجحت وممكن لا. Okay, إذا أنا أستخدم try with the infinitive. Okay, لكن لو كان يوجد هنا مثلا استخدموا طريقة والمرة القادمة استخدموا طريقة ثانية, then you have to use what? With the gerund. So, what do you think about number one? They tried me, but I didn't answer, so they came to the house. Very good, yeah, Manar. So here I have two ways. First, what? And second, what? When I have what? When I focus on the way, it means that I'm going to use the ing or with the infinitive. ما ثالث?
To call me.
Yes, very good, Sarah. It's going to be to call me. Why to call here? Why to call here? They tried to call me, but I didn't answer, so they came to the house. No, sorry. I'm sorry. There's a mistake. The first one is going to be calling. Okay, the first one, okay, Lilas. Okay, the first one is going to be calling. Why? Because here they tried to call me, okay? They tried calling me, sorry, but I didn't answer, so they came to the house. I have the first way is call. The second way is they came to the house. While the second one, they tried me, but I didn't answer, so they stopped, okay? So here I just care about the effort. فقط هنا أنا أهتم بالمحاولة. The effort or the attempt. So here I'm going to say they tried to call me. أشرحها مرة أخرى يا ثالث. The first one, why did we choose calling me? Because I have two ways. لما أنا أفهم من الجملة الموجودة عندي في السؤال إنه يوجد أكثر من طريقة لفعل الشيء مع الفعل try. Okay. إذا أنا لازم أستخدم ال ing. By email, by phone, by whatever, I have to use the ing. Okay. لما يكون في عدة طرق. لكن لما يكون they tried to call here with the infinitive يعني أنه هنا I just care about the what? Attempt. هنا فقط أنا أهتم بالمحاولة. هل يوجد محاولة ونجحت أم لا؟ Okay. ها clear؟ ها ثالث. Is it clear or not? Hello.
Yes.
Okay. Please take a screenshot. You are late يا سمية. And you are late يا دانا. طيب. Now we have the second part. We have another part of the grammar. This one is very easy. Here you have the passive form of the infinitive and the gerund. Let's say here. If you remember, يا ثالث, we said that the sentence in English, it has two types. Okay, sentence. It has two types. Okay. The first type is an active sentence, and the second type is a passive sentence. An active sentence, I know who is the doer. Okay, I know him. But in the passive sentence, I don't know who is the doer or the person who did the action. So I call it a passive. Now we're going to talk about the passive part. We will have the passive with the infinitive and the passive with the gerund. This is very easy. Now it says here that the form of the passive with the infinitive is going to be to, be, and then past participle. لو صعب عليك يا ثالث تفتكري past participle اكتبي verb 3 هكذا عندها verb 3. Okay. So it says here, if we're going to use it with the infinitive, just try to be with the past participle. For example, everybody wants to be respected by somebody. Okay. Everybody wants to be respected. To, be, and then verb 3. Okay. He can't stop the sentence here without saying by somebody, and we don't know who is the doer. Okay. So simply, you're just going to what? To complete the sentence that usually it has wants or needs. Okay. And then you just complete it with to be with the verb 3. For example, I would say, A, B, and C. Which one is the correct answer? The room needs to be clean, to be cleaned, or to have cleaned. This is the kind of question you're going to have in the exam.
Okay.
Write your answer, please, in the chat so I can see. Pay attention. It should be to, be, and then verb 3. To, be, and then verb 3. Okay. Some of you wrote A, some of you wrote B. Okay. Right. It's going to be B. The students who chose A, why did you choose A? صح, it started with to and then B. لكن انظري إلى الverb clean. Is it verb 3? No, it's not. I cannot use C يا يقين because it has have. ولا يوجد شيء في الجرامر يقول لي اني استخدم هذا. الجرامر كان واضح جدا. It has to be to, be, and then verb 3. ها is it clear now? For example, I can give another example. I can say what do you think? The man wants to be promoted, to promote. What do you think?
B.
Who said B?
Manar.
Yes, Manar. What about the rest? What do you think? See yourself يا ثالث. Yes, very good. It's going to be B, to be promoted. Okay, type. The second part here that we have is that the passive form of the gerund, which means that being and then past participle, verb 3. It's like يا ثالث كأنهم حذفوا to, be ووضعوا بدالها being. Okay, and then verb 3. So for example, usually this part يا ثالث comes at the beginning. Being asked to settle an argument can be awkward. Okay, I don't know being asked by whom, but just being asked to settle an argument can be awkward. You're just going to have being and then verb 3. Usually it comes at the beginning. So for example, I will write a question. I can say, being, no, I cannot. It has to be verb 3. Which one is the correct answer? Blank is really nice. Be listened, being listened. Being listened is really nice. ها ثالث. What about the rest? Yes, being listened. I cannot choose A, Raha. Why? I cannot use A because here I have B and it should be being. Okay, and also here, yes, I have verb 3, لكن لازم تكون being. That's why I have to choose it. Is this grammar easy? This is the kind of question that you might have in the exam. It's always multiple choice, دائما. Okay, if you want to take a screenshot, please take, because I want to erase it. Okay. Right. The second part here, or the next part here, also is very easy. Pay attention, please. Here it says that when I have the auxiliary verb, okay, after but and. Thalith, can you hear me? Yes, can you hear me or not?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Right. The second part here that we have is when you have the auxiliary verbs with what or after what? After but and. In this situation, Thalith, you're going to use this when you don't have to repeat. You don't have to repeat the sentence again. For example, when you use but, subject, and then the auxiliary. Auxiliary verbs are, you know them? It could be do, it could be does, okay? Or it could be is, okay? Or are. Right. For the first example that we have, this grammar is very easy. My sister is not good at remembering special occasions, but my mother is. My sister is not good at remembering special occasions, but my mother is. What do you understand from the sentence, Thalith? Is the mother and the sister the same thing? Both of them, they are not good at remembering special occasions?
No.
All of you, do you understand this? Yes, very good. The mother and the sister, they are different from each other. They don't what? The sister is not good at remembering special occasions, but the mother is. The thing about this grammar, Thalith, is that I want what? كأنك تريدين تختصري. يعني لو أنا سأقول الجملة كاملة كنت سأقول but my mother is good at remembering and then special occasions وأكمل الجملة إلى آخر شيء. الجملة تصبح طويلة جدا. So instead of all of that, أنا أريد أن أختصر but my mother is. وأنهي الجملة. You see? This is when you have but. Like, I will give you example. Also, I can use it with the negative here. Also, sorry, with does. Not only with is, I can use it with does. John does not get frustrated easily, but Sam does. لو لاحظتي يا ثالث إنه نفس الأوكسيلري الذي استخدمه في الجملة اللي هي does استخدمه في التكملة does. لكن عكس هنا أصبحت negative، إذا هنا لازم تكون positive لأنه عكسه هم لا يتشاركون بنفس الشيء. هنا كانت isn't, here it's going to be is. For example, I will give you a question. No, not I think I have another example. My brother does not play video games, comma, but I need all of you to answer this. My sister does not. My sister does. And my sister is. Give me your answer, please, privately. My brother does not play video games, but this is the kind of question you're going to have about this grammar in the exam. My sister does not, my sister does, or my sister is. What about the rest? Ranim, Lila, Sarah, and Manar, and Raha, and Ila. Thank you, all of you. See yourself, ya Thalith, if you understand this part of the grammar. Thank you, Lama. Yes. Very good, all of you. It's going to be my sister does. مباشرة بما إني رأيت but I understand يا ثالث from the sentence that what? That I have to have the opposite idea. If my brother does not play video games, my sister does. مستحيل أختار الأولى لأن هذا يعني إنهم يتشاركون نفس الشيء. Okay. مستحيل أختار الأخيرة لأنه الauxiliary verb is وهو استخدم auxiliary verb does. لازم من نفس النوع. ما دام استخدم does إذا أنا لازم أستخدم does. لو كان مثلا هنا are إذا أنا أستخدم is مثلا هنا نفس النوع هي تعتبر. Okay. So but يا ثالث أستخدمها لما يكون عندي two people. Okay. Two people but they don't share the same thing. Why I'm telling you this? Because with and, I will have two people, but they share the same thing. So I will have and, then the subject, and then the auxiliary, the same thing as but here also I add something. If the sentence was a positive, which means affirmative sentence, I'm going to add to after the auxiliary verb. If it was negative, I'm going to add either after the auxiliary verb. For example, he enjoys outdoor activities and his son does too. So the father and the son, they enjoy outdoor activities. So enjoy is the main verb. وبدالها يصبح does. So, and his son does too. They share the same thing. The sentence is a positive. That's why he add what? Too. لكن look at the second one. We don't like going for walks in this heat. And he doesn't either. They share the same thing, but it's a negative sentence, you see? Don't, doesn't. نفس الtype. Okay, and I used either because it's negative. It's negative, that's why I used either. Okay, I will give you a question. See yourself. I play outside all the time. Okay. And دائما في السؤال أنا سأضع لك يا إما but يا إما and حتى تعرفين ماذا تختارين. And my sister do too. My sister is too. Or my sister does too. What do you think? I play outside all the time. And thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Ranim. Thank you, Manar. I'm waiting for the rest. دائما يا ثالث لما يكون عندك في السؤال and ارجعي للسؤال نفسه للجملة نفسها. Is it positive or negative؟ حتى تعرفين. Okay, it's positive. طيب أنا أعرف إنه لازم أختار to لما تكون positive. لازم يوجد to. طيب كل الأسئلة فيها to. طيب شيء آخر. I play. Instead of play, it's going to be does. Very good. So the correct answer, all of you, C. My sister does too. Why? Because what? The sentence is positive. I have and I have to use does. لا أستطيع أن أستخدم is. لماذا؟ لأنه هنا ليست is. is لازم تكون في الجملة. Okay? لكن هنا لا. main verb. main verb دائما أعوض عنه يا إما بداس يا إما بدو. لماذا لا أستطيع أن أستخدم do? Do you know why I cannot use do? Do you know why? Why I cannot use do here? طب هي auxiliary here. Why? Because, what about my sister? Is it singular or plural?
Because of my sister, I use is.
Because my sister is singular. That's why I cannot use do. Okay, I have to use does. Another example. See yourself. They don't study enough, comma, and we do too. We don't too. And C, we do. Sorry, we don't either. And C, we do either. What do you think? They don't study enough, and we do too. We don't either. We do either. What do you think? Thank you, Manar. Thank you, Raneem. Thank you, Raha. What about the rest? I want to see if you understand or not. Thank you, Sarah. They don't study enough, and الثالث. We said that with and, it's different from but. Okay, this is but. Two people, they don't share the same thing. Okay, don't know how to write. But here I have two people, and actually they share the same thing, whether with the sentence is negative or positive. This is with what? With and. They share the same thing. Okay, so it's going to be very good, all of you. We don't either. Why? Because already the sentence is negative. إذا أنا لازم أستخدم don't. لا أستطيع أن أستخدم do because it's not negative. لا أستطيع أن أستخدم the first one because it has to. لأنه negative. إذا أنا لازم أستخدم either. That's why I said we don't either. Huh? Is it easy, ثالث? Clear? Clear? You have any question
Yes.
about this? Thank you,
No.
Manar. Thank you, Sarah. Right. Please take a screenshot if you want. Those are the kind of questions that you might have. Okay, we said that there is an exercise that we want to answer in your book. You remember the exercise, which is exercise A, about the first grammar. Here, remember, forget, regret, stop. Now, I told you I want you to answer by yourself. So please, I hope that you answered by yourself. Now you can check your answers. Now let's see. Did you remember to shut or shutting the window before it started raining? What do you think, Thalith? You can write your answer in the chat. Did you remember to shut or did you remember shutting? I will explain to you. Tell me your answer, even if it's not correct, even if you know it's not correct. Thank you, Manar. What about the rest? Tell me your answer, please. I just want to see if you understand or not. Sarah said to shut. Jumana said to shut. The correct answer here, it's going to be, did you remember to shut? طيب, if you're asking ثالث, طيب معلمة, لماذا لم نختار shutting؟ لو أنت قلتي shutting يا ثالث، إنك تقولي, did you remember shutting the window before it started raining؟ إنك قلتي إنه المهمة أنجزت، يعني أنا already shut the window, okay? وأنا أسألك أقول لك did you remember إنك أنت أغلقتي النافذة أم لا؟ أوكي؟ يعني أنا لما أنا أقول لك did you remember to shut؟ أنا أسألك هل أنجزتي المهمة أم لم تنجزيها؟ أنا إلى الآن لا أعلم. أوكي؟ أسأل أنا الآن عن المهمة. لو أنا قلت لك did you remember shutting؟ فأنت ماذا؟ أنجزت المهمة، وأنا أسألك هل تذكرتي إنك أنجزت المهمة أم لم تتذكري؟ Again لو أنت used ing كأنك قلتي ماذا؟ Did you remember shutting؟ كأني أنا أنجزت المهمة لكني نسيت، وأنت تسأليني إنك تذكرتي إنك أغلقتي النافذة؟ أنت أغلقتيها لكن أنت متذكرة إنك أغلقتيها؟ You see؟ لكن لما أنا أقول did you remember to shut؟ فأنا أسألك هل أنجزت المهمة؟ هل تذكرتي إنك تنجز المهمة أم لم تتذكري؟ أنا لا أعلم الآن أنجزتيها أم لا. So that's why I'm going to use to shut. Number 2, and then we will stop. He stopped to play, or he stopped playing football after he hurt his knee. I think this one is very clear. Then the stop is the easiest one. Yes, very good, all of you. It's going to be he stopped playing. لو أنا قلت he stopped to play إذا لازم هو يفعل شيء ثاني بعدها، لكن هو لم يفعل شيء ثاني. لا، he stopped playing، توقف عن اللعب. ليس توقف عن اللعب ليفعل شيء آخر، لا، توقف عن اللعب because he hurt his knee. Okay, we're going to complete the rest later with the questions that we have in the book. Here. Okay, طيب. Tomorrow إن شاء الله يا الثالث سيكون اختباركم التعويضي. بعد قليل سأرسل لكم في جروبكم على الواتس سأرسل لكم جزئية الاختبار، اختبار التعويضي. أوكي؟ الدرجات طبعا ظاهرة لكم في الموقع، لكن ربما للذين لم تظهر لهم هذه هي الدرجات. Just a minute. الدرجة من 15. طيب I will take the attendance while you see your marks.